Hello everybody, what is up? This is I'm Jermaine and I'm going to cast a little bit of Starcraft 2 action for you today on the map Shakuras Plateau. And no better way to get into it rather than just introduce the players. Up here in the top left hand corner, the red Protoss, Barrage. And his opponent in the top right hand corner, close by air, we have the blue Protoss, bubblywub. And Protoss versus Protoss action. Keep in mind one of these players, I'm not sure which one, said that he's random and he rolled Protoss. So I could have something to do, but this probe out here really early left about 8 or 9 supply. I'm going to be following that probe very closely. Curious to see what it's going to be up to. It's either a really early scout or nope. There's going to be a proxy pylon is going to go down, and he's going to go scout. Make sure he's not in this position. And if he is, you know, then it's fine. If he's not, then he knows exactly where he is. So we're going to see some proxy gates. I think that's, you know, pretty much the only option here is going to see a proxy gate. And yeah, the curious thing will be, will Barrage scout this? And 2 proxy gates are going down right here. And Barrage, no wiser. We're going to go over to the main. And he's going to scout, and he's not going to see anything in that. That'll freak him out. A simulator is on the way for Barrage, and that one gas, one gate, very much so very standard in this matchup. Typically, Protosses like to go for their, you know, fairly safe openings, get out a couple of gateways, get up a robo for their observer. But Barrage, now aware that there are no gases in the main, and has to be getting a little wary of what's going on. Pro production has not been cut, so Barrage is going to be fine if his opponent doesn't find this cheese tech. Gonna go over here and scout the in cave, and that is the most common place to check for cheese. Barrage has also set a pylon in bubblywub's main. Ooh la la, double cheese I see. The proxy gate and the proxy pylon. This game's going to be crazy. I can already guarantee it, folks. Cybernetics core is about 80% of the way done for Barrage. And as soon as that's done, he'll be able to get that warp gate and start warping in units into the main. Barrage still has his probe alive, too, so going to be very interesting cheese to hold off. Zealots are now into the main here. One probe does go down. Second Zealot is going to go up into the main, and they're going to start taking their hack shots here. Are they going to get anything? He's going to try to go for this pylon. It is powering the Cybernetics core, but another pylon and it's finished. Realizes that that's worthless. Warp gate research is on the way as 2 more Zealots do join. And these Zealots haven't done a whole lot of damage yet. One Stalker is out now, and these Zealots are going to go work on the gateway. And they are going to grab another probe. But so far haven't been very cost effective at all. The Stalker getting the better end of the deal. Now, could they focus down this gateway before that Stalker gets out? That would be huge, actually. And they might. It's going to be really close, actually. Is it going to? It gets out with like a second to spare. It gets out. 2 more Zealots are going to join the battle here, and that'll bring them up to 5, if not 6. It'll bring them to 5. But the Blinks or the Stalker micro all day. The probe's not on stop position. He's losing a lot of probes here. Bringing up the worker skill tap 8 up to 9. That's 10. Not the most effective trading there. And Zealot is just chilling over here for our Protoss player Bubblywub. Warp gate research is about close to finish, but it doesn't matter because he doesn't have any gates. The Cybernetics core for Bubblywub is just now about to finish, and still keep in mind, Barrage has no idea about these 2 gateways here. But he is going to trace him over here, and he is going to find them. One Zealot is going to pop out and run his way back home, it seems. And these gateways will fall. Probe for Barrage still in the main, and this pylon has gone unscouted.
Base is under attack.
And he just saw it. So will he go after and kill it? And so he's seen it on his mini-map. The crucial thing is, has he noticed it? And I don't think the answer is yes. So warp gate is done, and 2 more gateways are about to pop for Bubblywub. Warp gate is on the way for bubblywub, I'm sorry. One gateway for Barrage is about to finish. As soon as it finishes, he drops down another. Gateway is finished for him, so he will be able to warp in units into the main. But only one, and that pylon got discovered beforehand, so I don't know if that was the best policy. Two Stalkers do finally unpower the gateways over here, making them virtually worthless. That pylon falls, so we're pretty much back to even footing here. We look at the units lost tab, about even, 850 to 850. But you go to the workers tab and you see that bubblywub has an actual lead by 3 workers, and that's it's kind of a substantial lead at this point in the game. 3 workers when you're 8 minutes in. That's kind of getting there a little bit. Well, it looks like we might have a little bit of a push out here from bubblywub. Wanting to go over here and do some damage. I think if you look at the army tab, 3 zealots and 2 stalkers to 2 stalkers. Bubblywub has got the advantage here in army and in economy, and Barrage's 2 stalkers are way out of position. Could get some serious shots off here. Getting the first couple shots go to bubblywub, and that's not the type of engagement you want to have. 1 stalker could fall very easily, and that would spell disaster for Barrage. But 2 more stalkers are going to come down the ramp, and bubblywub taking some crucial shots. Going to lose that stalker. Sure does. Crucial misstep there. Hopefully we're going to go over here and repower those gateways that didn't get taken out by Barrage. A little bit of a blunder on his end. More gateways are coming up in the main of bubblywub. Nothing on the production tab for Barrage. Just now going back to probes. Look at the units tab. 5 stalkers to the 3 stalkers of bubblywub. Bubblywub does have the 3 zealots that will be crucial in taking damage. And here we go, but the stalker's not doing anything. He's going to lose a zealot for free. Sure does. He's going to lose that pylon for free. You betcha. The stalker battle will resume. Bubblywub not controlling his units well at all. Losing a lot for a little, and he is going to retreat back over. Barrage in a pretty good position now, able to continually warp in stalkers, and does have the stalker lead, 8 to 6. Those 6 stalkers in, his 3 zealots are down here. They're going to pick off 1 zealot, easy peasy. And Bubblywub loses this battle every time because of the sheer amount. Stalkers are now getting picked away a little bit by little as the zealots are being great meat shields. And a good engagement, but Barrage does have the supply lead, 39 to 30. A zealot and two zealots and a sentry are morphed in. Barrage with the lead, up by 9 supply at this point, and up by 2 stalkers. The warp-ins will benefit Bubblywub greatly, but that zealot is going to go down quickly. And zealots are getting in some good hits here on the stalkers. That sentry doing some damage as well. Another round of warp-ins does come in for Barrage, and that'll help immensely. And I'm not sure who's going to come out ahead on here, and it looks like Bubblywub is going to be repelled. And Barrage is in the lead right now, big time. 2 stalkers to 2 stalkers. Both of the 3 zealots are going to come in and take some damage. It's going to be 2 stalkers to 1 here ever so shortly, if he can catch up. In the main of Bubblywub, we see 1, 2, 3 gateways, and plus these down here, so 5 gateways for Bubblywub. Up here in the main, 3 for Barrage. But these 2 gateways will fall. This army will not get there in time to help. At least on power, they could get there before they all die. It looks like he's ready to sacrifice them. Well, didn't want to sacrifice the other apparently. Just get really lucky, I guess. Bubblywub is now retreating into his main. The supplies stand 48 for Barrage, 40 for Bubblywub. The advantage heavily in Barrage's favor. At this point in the game, that army is looking menacing, as you can tell. Pretty even on the zealot count, but the stalkers and the sentries do go in favor of Barrage. Army going to come down here, and they're going to meet in the natural of Bubblywub. It all depends on how these units are controlled. Not the best start to the engagement for Barrage. Zealots are getting eaten away, as well as the stalkers. And it looks like Bubblywub actually might come out ahead here, but no, these zealots are doing massive amounts of damage. And the force field on the ramp, excellent play from Barrage. Great control. That sentry just did so much damage just by that little force field. And wow, Barrage, that force field did awesome amounts of damage. These zealots were just stone cold killers. And now the army, only 3 zealots left for Bubblywub. and units are continually being rallied. But look here in the main of Barrage, bubblywub has snuck in a pylon and could be looking to warp in some zealots and do damage to that eco line. A cannon is on the way now for Barrage, however, in his mineral line. So those zealots that are destined to warp in over here won't get a whole lot done. It looks like Barrage just wants to end this game. He's going to go crash right up the line. And not the best control from bubblywub right off the gate, losing a lot for a little. And all these zealots will fall. Nothing being warped in over the main over here. All his attention should be going to his own main. And it looks like these pylons will fall. That won't really matter because bubblywub is so low in supply anyway. Expect GG any second, actually. Yeah, there are 3 stalkers in the main, but those aren't going to do enough damage to kill him, especially since all the tech of bubblywub is under fire. 2 more zealots over here are in the main, and they are getting severe amounts of worker kills. But still, if the base trade happens, I have to give it to Barrage, the supply count, and all these pros being trapped in here by an awesome sentry control, and they're all gonna die except for one is gonna escape. Now, but these zealots and these stalkers have killed every worker except for this little guy of Barrage, who has enough money to make a nexus. So I'd expect to see him plop down that nexus at some point, while bubblywub is going to go to work on the nexus of his own opponent. Or bubblywub's nexus is going to get worked on by his opponent. I'm sorry, I said that backwards. That nexus will fall, and he will be revealed here ever so shortly. Bubblywub, not with the money to make another nexus. He can make a couple of refineries or simulators in the Protoss case. Bubblywub, though, realizing that he is not in the position to win, and that when the armies collided, he would lose GG's. That's very respectable, because all too often players just don't GG. Honestly, the play I'm most impressed with here out of Barrage, his ability to defend the cheese. He just got his units out and kited fine with the stalker, but the probe, or not the probe, the army that got blocked by the sentry here, fantastic, because if that army could have retreated up to here, he would have rejoined with a bigger army and perhaps been able to stall for even longer against Barrage's force right here. But that sentry blocked it off with a force field and trapped the whole army down here on the low ground. Fascinating game. Yeah, I hope you all liked it. And this has been Andre casting Starcraft 2. If you like the video, please, 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 I've said a billion times now, I know. Like, thumbs up the video if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't. Post in the comment box, hey man, I really liked your video, awesome. And subscribe to the channel if you like the video, if you like the cast, because I think it would be really cool to someday, maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed, make partner with YouTube. That would be pretty cool to start getting paid for this kind of thing, even if it's only like $10 a month, because it'd be kind of sweet. But alright, I hope you all have a great day. This has been Andre casting Starcraft 2.